This is a throwback talk video from our YouTube channel, remade into a podcast just for you.
To watch the full video, check out our channel, Two Moody Chicks.
Hey y'all, so this is our last full day in St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands. We finna recap our little adventures. As we kind of mentioned earlier in the video, we was delayed by 24 hours basically because of the planes and some mechanical issues that they kept saying was a flat tire. Besides the point. So we get down here, instead of Wednesday, we get down, was it Thursday? Yep, it was Thursday. Yeah, we get down here Thursday. So the first thing we did was get settled in, and then we ate at the restaurant that's on our resort. Food was good, the drinks were good. Really, basically, we were just trying to get settled in and get our bearings. So the second day, we get up bright and early. We go to Duffy's Love Shack. On the way to Duffy, so we spotted a tour bus in front of our resort. So we asked him to see if they were able to do tours, and he said, yeah, his tours is only $35 a person.
Yeah.
So it was kind of impromptu. We already had one booked and paid for, which we'll talk about that in a minute. We already had one booked and paid for double the amount of money, really triple. We went to Duffy's, and then we came back. We hopped on our tour little bus thing. The guy was so nice. He even came and picked us up after we ate. Because I called him. I was like, "You still available?" He was like, "Yeah, where y'all at?" And I was like, "Well, we're trying to get a taxi back." A taxi is like $20 each way.
Oh, yeah.
So he was like, "Well, I'm going to come get you." So he came and got us. We went to different locations. We went to Mountaintop. We went to Drake's Peak. We drove to this overlook spot to look at Megan's Bay. We went downtown, the real downtown. People think it's Red Hook. Red Hook is not downtown. Charlotte Amalie is the actual downtown, and it's the capital of St. Thomas. So we came back to our beach that night. When I say y'all, I would say second to Megan's Bay, Secret Harbor Beach is the best beach on St. Thomas. You can see stingrays and fish. The stingrays came up to shore. Y'all would see that. Literally came up to us dang, it would have touched Sita had it not flipped his little flipper up.
Yeah, it's something around me. I was right there. And I was like, I think it's headed this way. And then it started coming. And it looked at me this, kind of looked up. And then it
looked at us either y'all gonna be cool or I'm gonna check your pockets. That's what it looked at us like.
And so he was so close, he would have touched me, but he flipped up his fan not to touch me. So
yeah, it circled back around, and it was 3 of them out there that day. Yeah, so the first day we was on our beach, it was so chill. We were scared to walk in the ocean, but you'd be surprised how far you can walk out there.
Yeah. And
then this beach is not real choppy or wavy, so you can walk out pretty far and keep your balance if you're not a swimmer. And you can kneel down, everything. If the water is so nice. And it's cold too. The next day we had our bus tour that we paid for. The impromptu bus tour was $35 a person. The one we paid for was $150 a person. Yeah. It basically would have been the same thing as the one we did the day before. So he felt bad and he took us to all these different places. So the first place we went to was Coral World Aquarium. Now that's where you can do the underwater walkthrough thing. We seen the famous Kevin the puffer fish. We saw dolphins. The dolphins were in the ocean, splashing around, doing tricks and everything. We saw some sea turtles there, some sharks. We went to a pirate museum, the aquarium thing. It was nothing but iguanas, in this one spot.
Oh, yeah.
So the tour guide walked us over there. He's like, "Oh, it's a bunch of iguanas over there." Dipped. He was like, "I don't even like these things." Took off. Okay. We stood. It was like Jurassic Park out there. We was cool until they started fighting. They started fighting each other. I said, the woman I said, "Oh, no ma'am, no sir."
They started banging back there.
They started slapping each other with their tails. At first I said, "What if they redirect and get me?" And then one was blocking the steps anyway. So he was like, "If you want to come through, you're going to come through." We didn't. And then we went to Megan's Bay for 2 hours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was 2 hours. Megan's Bay is beautiful, y'all. Megan's Bay is so nice.
Yeah.
The water is so clear and cold. We saw little fishies swimming around our feet, just literally been in the water no more than 30 feet from the shore. was fish everywhere. It was like 3 dozen little tiny, clear, like sandy colored fish, and they was nibbling. And when I said they nibbled us, it wasn't like a painful bite, but it was kind of like a curious like peck. Like, hey, what's this?
The sand was real fine. So at the beach the beach we're at, like it feels like sand, but at this one it was just like really soft, like talc or something. It's just really smooth.
Dang us, babe, we kept playing in the sand in the ocean, and we kept getting handfuls and just rubbing it, because it made me feel like baby powder, like wet baby powder. And it's so soft. Like you can walk out there, your feet don't sink in the water or nothing. Oh, and then we ate at this one.
Somebody said they see a sea turtle. You hear somebody? I see a sea turtle.
It must be out. Oh, everybody's swimming out there.
Yeah, it's gotta be out there.
Our beach is lit. Yeah, it'd be stingrays, sea turtles, everything. Yep, they all so good.
Yeah, we done missed that one turtle.
I told you we all sea turtles down there. Yeah, we got a good view. We can see everything from here. And I know we probably like 15 shades darker than what y'all used to see. Don't worry about it. Mind your business. It's that island time.
Right.
We had ate at this one place. The food was okay. They figured here the portions is real small, and it's not like, it's good, but it's not, I don't know, I guess I had really higher hopes for the food. Like I thought it was going to be really like busting.
The food,
It was just okay. Like, it was just okay. And it's kind of expensive for the amount that you get. With 6 shrimp, it's like $25. Yesterday, we got up, y'all. It was Father's Day and it was a Sunday. We didn't realize that on Sundays nothing, I mean, especially because it was a holiday, nothing was really open. So we was going to take the ferry to St. John, but I mean, it was a very limited schedule. I think we missed the only ferry for that day. So we didn't go to St. John. I'm trying to look at my pictures. I see what's that? Koki Beach, y'all.
Yeah. Why you looking like that? Why you look like? This is somebody lying.
Koki Beach, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. They real hospitable out there. Like they gonna make sure you have a chair, you good. When the sun hits you, they gonna readjust your umbrella. That's the beach you want to go to if you know. Okay, I ain't saying that, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, they carry it out, sprinkling it, rolling it. I seen it all. They have bartenders come out, get your drinks. It was so slow to get the food, but we got the drink right away. It took us 2 hours to get off it.
Yeah.
And all we ordered was some wings, some shrimp, and a hot dog. It was so crowded. The water was so choppy. The guy was like, it was like a storm or something under the water. Like, we couldn't really get in here because we're not strong swimmers like that.
No.
So when I said that,
I almost made that mistake. That thing pushed me. I fell down. I said, you know what?
It pushed us out the water.
That was my cue.
Like, it literally, like, if you was in the water too close, it would push you back out.
It pushed you out.
So kids was just having a ball and pushed in and out the water.
They made it again. Talking about getting washed upon the shore or something like that. And gliding down the rocks on their back.
Don't do that, because your back will be sliced up like a damn Christmas ham. It was nice. We had a good spot. We got out there. We was able to get right in front of the water with the umbrellas and the chairs and stuff. So a medium umbrella and 3 chairs was $30. So yeah, they was out there selling the green and stuff. So if you got kids, it's probably not the best place to take them.
Yeah.
But if you young and like to party and stuff, smoke, whatever, that's the spot for you. It was cool, but it was my least favorite only because the water was so rough that day. It wasn't enjoyable. Like, everybody's getting beat up by the water.
The sand was a bit dirty too. I left all type of stuff on me.
The sand is kind of dirty now. Like, compared to the other beaches where it's like pristine. Koki Beach, it kind of got like, you can see like cigarette butts float past and then like trash. But it got a lot of shells and rocks and stuff too, which is nice to look at. It got beautiful rocks all over the beach. We stayed out there all day, basically, even though we didn't like it. I mean, it's not that we didn't like it, it just wasn't, like, maybe...
It wasn't as picturesque or as calm as we would like it.
Yeah, like, if it was like at night and I was looking for a party or something, I would have been fine. But during the day, I wanted to just get in the water and chill. And it was so rough, we couldn't do that. But I think it's because it was a storm coming too. So after Koki, y'all, we still wanted some water time. So we come back to our resort.
Oh, man.
As soon as we get down there, like, first we got in on the corally side, and you can't walk on corals, it's too sharp and stuff. So we started walking further down. This lady was like, hey, it's a stingray coming to you guys. I'm like, whoa. You know, as many stingrays I've pet in the zoo, I panicked, okay? I freaked out, I was trying to run. The lady grabbed my hand. She was like, don't run, don't freak out. Like, you don't want them to do with you. It's just swimming past. So this one was kind of small. I was like, okay, this one, it's cool. I held it down. I stepped, it swam right past me, literally. Looked at me, swam past. So maybe 20 minutes later, they said, it's a big stingray. I'm like, massive. Like the ones that you see like in an aquarium, like. But this is open ocean. There's nothing between you and this stingray. And this stingray, I'm telling you, it looked at you like, if you make the wrong move, I'm gonna check your pockets. So it's coming towards us. And they're like, guys, stand your ground, just stand there, just don't freak out. It swam like around Sita. I'm holding on to her, swam around her, looked up at us, went around me, and I was behind me. My breath stopped. Okay, my breath stopped. Then it went back out in the water. 20 minutes later, I heard one. I said, now it's time for me to get out. I'm just going to go ahead and get out and drown. So, that's when we got out the water. Today, we done went to eat. We just going to spend today. It's kind of like a chill day.
Yeah.
Might go down to the beach a little later if it don't rain. Because I do think it's a 40% chance of rain. It rained last night. We came out here. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, it was windy and cool. And the rain was just pouring. It's been a good trip. I've enjoyed it. It's beautiful here. Like, it's like a waking up in a postcard every day. Like, nobody can prepare you for how pretty it is.
No. It's a place you dream about. Then when you get here, you're like, oh man, I'm like finally here.
Yeah, the water is just beautiful. Like, the thing that struck me is getting off the plane once we struck that, is the water.
It's a lot of hills too. I guess because it's an island. Like they
Yeah,
got
talk
like
about the driving and stuff.
It's a lot of hills. So where everything, like where we're from, is like on a plateau. It's pretty flat. Like here, everything's kind of built up. So it's built up on the hill. And the way that they drive through these hills, they drive fast and they drive on the opposite side of the road that we drive on.
They drive on the left side, but their cars is American cars. So the steering wheel still, everything is situated like it was in the States, like on the mainland, but the cars actually drive on the opposite side.
Yeah. It had to do with like their settlements and how they settled the islands, the British like that, the British people. So they just kind of kept it that way because that's how they drive. But that was just interesting to see. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to like rent a car and drive like that. I've been and hit people. What you say? You hit like,
I've been 35 accidents in 2 hours. They'll call me and say, man, your insurance is done. Went through your problems. It's just that fast.
That was interesting to see. But they got like a lot of colorful houses, so it's very beautiful and interesting
Built into
to
the
see.
hills.
Built into the hills. Huge too. Like I didn't expect all the houses to be so big.
And a lot of people here, either they moved here or they was born here. And they said every time they left, they never stayed gone too long. They came right back.
Yep.
So that just tell you it's home. There's a lot of black people here too. The island is 80% black. So, like you see your people, you see people black as freaking charcoal.
Yeah. Most of the people here is dark skinned, and like see too much.
The shiniest black. It's just amazing. Everybody here is beautiful. All right, y'all. Peace.
This has been the Two Moody Chicks podcast.
Be sure to tune in next week to hear more from your favorite sister duo.
And check out our social media and YouTube channel for more Moody content.